Guys, Luthier here, and today we have another Grand Slam game. As we promised, I would be playing NU Open versus TKO, and we're just gonna load up this team that Niter passed me. It is geared around basically work up Dragon Volley, and then basically just stalling everything out with something that we have switch-ins for like everything. So like there was like Decidui that was reintroduced relatively recently, but well, it wasn't like introduced. It was there. It was just like it just became it gained traction, became more popular. But anyways, we're just gonna load up this team, and then we're actually playing a good friend of mine. His name is TKO. But yeah, we're just gonna load up this team and then see what's good. Yep. Okay. Go. Have fun. Okay. I'm gonna turn my join off. Join off. Okay. And then. Okay. Cool. Oh, okay. I can just invite. Okay, cool. Does that work? Okay, sick. All right. Anyways, what we do for no, it's fine, TKO. Don't worry. Anyway, so looking at what he's got, it doesn't look like he has good ways of dealing with wheezing. Especially if I can just like corrosive gas the Ferroseed, I can take out that thing's Violet. That means it'll just die to flamethrower. So that being said, like Dragon Volley looks insane this game actually. Like being able to throw off Dracos and whatnot. I don't know what type of Sylvali is. He has a steel type. I don't know what. Yeah, for all I know, it could be like Scarf Sylvali normal, because I know Lax was experimenting with that set recently. But the other thing that looks really good in this game is like my Coffin, because it just basically throws out body presses, and it looks like it doesn't have good switch-ins for body presses anyways. But we'll see. In terms of lead, I could lead like Persian maybe, and then you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna lead off with Kofa Grigas, and then that should be able to deal with everything anyways. And then we can just like if he does lead off with like his Basculin or whatnot, we do have our Eldegoss in the back anyway, so it's not like it's a big deal. So I'm just gonna lead off with my Coffin, as he does lead off with his Basculin, and as I said, I have the Eldegoss. Yeah, because these run specs in the tier, so I have the Eldegoss to deal with this anyways. Yep, just go for the Hydro Pump. Oh my god, that is so much. I'm just gonna throw off a Leaf Storm, because like realistically, the bug move doesn't chip Ferroseed that much, to be honest. And like if he does stay in, then I'll be in a crappy position, so I'm not gonna risk anything at all. Yeah, it does go Ferroseed, which is whatever. This is like perfectly fine. It's really whatever. I have a couple plays I don't want to go hard into Dragon Volley on like a Toxic or something. I have basically two plays here. I can go the Coffin or the Wheezing, and either of them seem fine. I think that the better play is just to go into the Coffin, because I can just like he'll probably just like spike or whatever, but I can just go into this, and then like yeah, either way I think the Coffin is fine. So just going to make the doubles in the Basculin, but this is fine, which is pretty good play on his part. But like I mean, I just repeat the same sequence, and like if you go for Ice Beam, it's fine. Just go for Flip Turn, but like now my Eldegoss is back at like full HP, so like he might just go Ninja Esque here, exactly, but like I have the Wheezing, and that basically creates like permanent, like it forces progress because of the Rocky Helmet damage. And if he goes for, yeah, exactly, just goes for U-turn, which is whatever, and I'm just creating long-term progress, and I don't think he can really break me without like freezes on Basculin onto my Eldegoss and whatnot. But we'll see how it goes when we get there. I think the goal of this game is actually just to bring in my Sylvali Dragon as much as possible. And am I T-Spikes? Okay, so the thing is, for him, like Hydro doesn't 2-hit KO me, and it's not really that close at all. He needs to like hit and then crit and whatnot. So like his way of like, you know, like pressuring out my Eldegoss would probably be like Pilot One. And I definitely think you're going for Ice Beam here, but like it's fine because I can just take it and then switch out. But it's yeah, we just go into my Eldegoss. Oh, it just goes for his Surf, which is fine. If I want to be aggressive, I could honestly go to my Dragon, but I'm just going to click the Palm Pluck to chip the Ferroseed. This is honestly fine. It creates at least a small, you know, mode of progress. And honestly, I can just go back to my Coffin and start doing the same thing that I wanted to do in the first place, which is throw out body presses. Yep, just go for a spike, and that's whatever, because that means the next time, you know, I can bring in my Eldegoss, I just, like, I spin it away anyways. Like, it's not really a big deal. I'm just gonna go for the body press here. As it does go personal, this is gonna take a lot. Yeah, it just takes, yeah. So I'm gonna calc that to see if this is offensive, even though I know all of them are defensive. I'm just gonna make sure anyways. Persons. Yeah, so, like, yeah, nothing he goes for can really touch me at all. Like, foul play doesn't do anything, knockout doesn't do anything, and he's probably just gonna go for parting shot anyway. So I'm just gonna go for the body press. Like, even if it goes for toxic, I have rest for that anyways, right? And I can basically rest on literally any of his mons except for Basculin. So I think I should be fine regardless here. And like, now the thing is, like, I could be in danger zone if the Basculin starts clicking, you know, items and whatnot. But I'm also gonna calc how much Basculin does to the coffin, and I honestly think it might drop, or it comes close to it. Not Jolly. Not so. But what did he click? He clicked knock, and then he traced my mummy, and then he died. Nice. We take those. We take those. Okay, let's see what happened. So he's Ghost Valley. Okay, which makes sense because that's a spin blocker. I do have my person to deal with this. Because realistically, I think he'll just, like, go for the chip, but I'll just go for the chip on the... I'll just try to, like, you know... Okay, so he does go for the U-turn, which is a pretty smart play on his part. Goes to Ninja Ask, and he's keeping up the momentum, which is starting to get problematic for me. But, again, I just go Wheezing, because that's my designated way of beating this anyways. Yeah, he'll probably go Basculin, which is whatever. And again, this is starting to get really annoying for me to deal with, but I do have the Eldegoss. I definitely think he's gonna go for Ice Beam here, but again, it's fine. I take like maybe like 50, and I can just switch out anyways after. Yep. Okay, 55. Jeez. And I can just go Sunfisk because it's like spit F, and it really deals with it pretty well anyways. Plus, he doesn't have great punishes for Sunfisk. As long as you don't freeze me, I think I'll be okay. Yep. And I can just go for my rocks here. Oh. Okay, cool. He did not freeze, luckily, but this means that this Basculin is like on a pseudo timer, I guess, because he doesn't really have a defogger on his team anyways. And honestly, I'm just gonna Quake because like I don't need this for anything else outside of this Basculin alone. So I'm just gonna Quake. Just go Pile Swine, and that's nice permanent damage that I do to that. And okay, so I think honestly my play is Wheezing. Although it would suck if I get knocked off. I can't go Persian. Alternatively, I can just go. I can go to the Coffin and then throw off like I can throw off Shadow Balls and stuff like that. Yeah, we'll just do this play. I just go for the Icicle Crash and So is he faster than me? Yeah, he is faster than me. So I think I have to rest here. We'll see what happens. He might just go for the flinch. That would really suck if he got it, but I can still heal up. I can still rest up on like the Pharisee, even if he gets the flinch. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see exactly what happens here. Hopefully, okay, just makes a play to Silvally Ghost, which is a pretty nice play on his part. I think my Persian is honestly just like my designated way of beating this, but like how much do I take from the multi-attack? Silvally Ghost. Sure. Okay, multi-attack does a lot. Never mind. I cannot stay in. I think I can just go Persian here. Like even if you go for U-turn, it's fine. Does make the multi-attack play, which is awesome. And now this means I can just go for the knock, right? I can go from the knock into the parting shot. Alternatively, I could just go foul play. Alternatively, I can just go for the raw parting shot because if I do knock off and he goes like Pharisee, right, then I can be in a really weird position because, well, not really weird, but I keep on forcing myself to take chip with Iron Barbs. And I don't think I'll ever stay in here, so I'm just going for the parting shot. Yep, perfect. We do catch a Pharisee, and we get to do what we were trying to do this entire game, which is bring in our Silvally Dragon and try to throw off, super effective moves. But we just get to throw off the flamethrower here. Nothing he wants to switch in on this. I don't think you'll ever go your Basculin anyways. And even if you go Basculin, I don't even think you knock me out. We'll calc it. Where are you? Oh, he just gives us Pharisee, which is awesome. That's really, really good. Savali Dragon. How much does that take from the Basculin. Man, dude, I hate this set. Okay, hold up. So 252. We'll just say it's Timid, and then Choice Specs. There you go. Okay, and then Ice Beam. Ice Beam does not knock me out, which is awesome. Ice Beam doesn't knock me out, which is what I just calced, and I can just go for the Draco here. Yep, perfect. You don't knock me out, and then this should knock you out. Awesome. Okay, and now he can't beat like Persian plus the Coffin. Like he has no way of really beating it. Awesome. So he does go Ninjask, reveals Boots. I don't really want to let this set up at all. I can always go Wheezing after anyways, so I'm just gonna go for the Flamethrower and try to chip this down. Yep, exactly. I don't want any sort of, setting up. And now it'll die to the helmet. And this is gonna, I don't need the Savali anyway, so I'm just gonna toss it out. Just go for dual wing beat, and then I can just go into my Wheezing, and this is gonna be able to throw off the Sludge Bomb, as he does die to the first wing beat. And unless he's some sort of super crack set, I don't think this should ever be able to beat me. Like multi-attack, well, yeah, it shouldn't even be able to beat me. There's nothing he can go for that can honestly beat me. So I'm just gonna go for the Sludge Bomb to try to poison this, or whatever. This is not, it is Flame Charge. But it doesn't matter. We do get the poison eventually, and he's going to whittle himself down. Which is awesome. And then I can just go into my Eldegoss and then just go for the Leaf Storm. Like, whatever. I do have ways of winning the game even if I miss. So, yep. He just forfeits, and then GG, bro. Yeah, so we're just going to go into Game 2. So, for Game 2, what I have is this, it's a Thwacky team. So, as I was talking about earlier, there is the introduction of Decidueye, and there's like not a single switch in for Decidueye because Ghost Resists aren't really that good in the tier right now. But the thing is, Miltank with the ability of Sap Sipper allows me to deal with Decidueye, so that's something really important to know. And it's this mod is getting traction in the tier. So what we do have here is an SD Thwacky team. It has not that much bulk on it, but it's got SD, and then we have a Trick Rotom in the back, and then we have a bunch of fat along with a a very colorful Savali Poison set. But anyways, we're just gonna accept, and then yeah, we're just gonna get right in, and we'll see what's up. Okay, I'm gonna invite my guy. Okay, swag. Okay, so timer's up. We got an Orbeetle. What is that? Okay. So what we do know is that it just sets up webs, and it's bulky, and it has hypnosis, and it recovers. Because I know like Cole made some team for me in RU that actually used that. But something that looks insane in this game, ironically, is my Scarf Rotom. Like he doesn't have good switches to that at all. Something that actually is slightly problematic is this Golurk though, because I don't have the itemless Coffin that I usually like to bring. But Savali Poison actually pretty good in this game too. So if I can start chipping, if I can chip down this that Rotom Frost just a bit, and I can confirm what type of Toxicroak that is, I can start just winning with my Scarf Rotom. And then Savali, I don't know exactly. It looks like it'll be like Savali Steel or something, because he needs like a Dragon Resist. So it's probably Savali Steel. So Thwacky, let me see how much Thwacky does. Do I have it? No, I don't have it imported. I'm just gonna import that real quick. Sick. I want to see if it knocks out the Rotom Frost at +2. I don't think it does, but we'll see how strong it actually is. Thwacky. Oh, it doesn't do that. There you go. And then Frost. Yeah, so Grassy Glide doesn't knock it out unless we get a bit of chip on it, but what I have noticed is Rotom deals well with everything anyway, so I'm just going to lead off with my Rotom. We'll see what exactly... Oh, he's Savali Dark? Okay, interesting. So I don't want to make the Volt play, even though it looks like it'd be really, really good for me, and the reason is that because if he does go into Golurk for some super odd reason, I'm in a crappy position because I don't have a good way of switching into it, so I think a better play could be just going into my Quagsire. Yeah, Quagsire covers both mid-grounds anyways. Just go for the multi-attack, which is whatever. And honestly, I want to click Toxic here, but I want to keep this Quagsire as healthy as possible to deal with things like Golurk and whatnot. So, I'm just going to go for the recovery here anyways. As he does go Orbeetle, reveals that it's not U-turn on Savali Dark, so that's something important to look out for. So more likely than not, it's some sort of like SD Flame Charge, multi-attack Iron Head kind of set. So, interesting information to find out right now. I can just throw off a Toxic because realistically, I think he'll just go for a Webs anyways. Yep, exactly. So this being on a timer is really good for me because honestly I don't know exactly how to deal with it anyways. But I think he's gonna U-turn. I kind of want a Toxic again. I do need this kind of healthy though, because the Lantern is so obvious too. I'm gonna click Toxic. Oh, okay. That didn't do anything. It did nothing though. Should I Toxic again? I'm just gonna keep this healthy. Never mind. Oh, what? Okay. Yeah, I walled this for days. I'm just gonna go for I can just go for a Toxic now because I can just heal up after anyways. Yeah. Oh, okay. Come on, go guys. Oh baby. I have a Miltank to deal with this. It straight up walls it hard, so I'm just gonna go into it. There's no reason for me to overpredict and risk. If he does double into like Croc or anything, I think well, the problem is I don't know exactly that Croc is. Honestly, it looks like it could be. Problem is like Miltank is obvious, so he could go to double the Croak. So Solali Poison covers both of those mid grounds. Although that means Solali Poison is a bit weakened. It's not like I need it super healthy though, because it's still 2 KOs Golurk and whatever with Grass Punch. I think it 2 KOs because Golurk has very bad split F. But I'm just going into my Poison Volley as he makes a double to his Golurk, which is a pretty solid play on his part. This is where things start getting tricky because I am slower than this. So something I could do is I could just go Quag first but I think Earthquake definitely 2 KOs me. Oops. Choice Band Golurk is gonna do like a lot. Let's see, Golurk. Oh, not Persian, sorry. Solali Poison. Oops. So yeah, so I obviously know I don't know what I'm calculating at this point, but I could just go to Thwacky and try to like soft check it through those means. Let me see how much Poltergeist does. Yo, Poltergeist kills sometimes. That's crazy. But honestly, it looks like he has a very free Poltergeist, but like I do have the Miltank in the back. But we'll see. I think I can just go Thwacky. Like obviously Thwacky was pretty decent in this game, but I think I think it's fine. Yeah, it sucks, but what this means is if I get the grassy terrain up, I can just soft check with my Miltank after anyway. So I'm just gonna go to the Thwacky. Hope he just goes for Earthquake. We'll see what exactly he goes for. Does go for the Earthquake, which is awesome, and he gets a crit. It reveals that it's Life Orb. Weird. Okay, but either way, I'm just gonna go for the Grassy Glide. Like I'm not gonna play around with this at all. Like I think Poltergeist does kill me at this range, and there's no point for me messing around because his switch-ins are basically like just Toxicroak and Gourgeist, and if it goes Toxicroak, I do still have ways of dealing with it. I have the Solali Poison, and then Gourgeist, I still have the Miltank, which is walled, and especially because Grassy Terrain is up now, I should be fine versus the Golurk in the future for like the next couple turns. So I'm just gonna go for the Grassy Glide. Hope he gives it to me. Does not. Makes a smart play as he switches into his Gourgeist. And at this point, I'm just gonna go into my Miltank. And the reason is because yeah, I'm just gonna go into my Miltank because I don't want my Solali Poison taking too much damage. Not until I can defog these away. So I'm just going to my Miltank. And if he does go into his Toxicroak, we at least get to figure out what type of Toxicroak he is. Because if he is physical, then we can figure out that Krag walls it. So he does go for the Poltergeist. Doesn't do anything to my this thingamajig, and I can just get up my rocks for free because there's nothing he can go for that really touches me. And for all you know, he might just not even know that I'm Sap Sipper. He might think I'm Big Fat for something. Okay. Okay. This is a free body press. Like I'm never switching out here. Oh, I mean that's fine. Like I can heal this up later anyways. Okay, wow. I didn't even know that they ran. Well, they ran it a couple times, I guess. But yeah. So if he brings in Golurk here, honestly, like we'll see what to do from there. But like I think if he brings in Golurk, he might just go for a Poltergeist in front of my Miltank. But we'll see exactly what happens. I don't think Rotom Frost knocks me out. Actually, it might, because I have pretty crappy Spit F. Why do I keep doing this? Okay. Dude, like Thwackey is so obvious. It's so obvious. Do I really need this Miltank for anything else, though? I'm trying to think. I really don't think I do. I kind of want to stand and go for the Toxic, because, like, dude, Thwacky's so obvious. I'm just gonna throw out a Toxic. We'll see. Yeah, I knew it. I called it. Exactly. So we don't need this Miltank, because we just needed to keep it alive for the Gourgeist. If I want to go crazy, if I want to go super crazy, I can just go Rotom, but that feels like a stupid play because I already have the Golurk on a timer and I don't need to risk anything at all. So I'm just gonna go for the Milk Drink. Yeah, I just go for Dynamic Punch, knocks me out, which is whatever. But this being said, like, where is this? Well, he doesn't have resist for like. Okay, so two things create like basically permanent sort of permanent permanent progress. So like I can either go Thwackey and go for Grassy Glide because that basically sets up the terrain, meaning that my actually that doesn't mean anything. I'm just gonna go to my Rotom and throw off the Shadow Ball. It doesn't really make a difference. Like if you go into Solari Dark, you're taking so much chip, and again I have my Quag to deal with you anyways. So I'm just gonna go into that. Let's see what he goes for. Probably gonna go for Parting Shot or whatever. Yep, or just makes an aggressive play. And again, I have a Designated Lantern just to deal with this. Dude, I hella know you're gonna double to Golurk. And I don't know if I need my health on my Rotom if I'm gonna be straight up with you. Like I obviously take one. I obviously take one Blizzard. But that being said, like he takes Toxic Rocks and then I have Protect and then he takes another turn of Toxic. So I think it's fine. I'm not gonna make any aggressive plays. As he does make the sub play. So this is sub. Yeah, I straight up hard wall this. Like even if you're toxic, like for some weird reason you're like sub toxic, I have a heal bell anyways. So you might just go hard Croak. Okay, it goes for the Blizzard, which can't do anything to me. I'm just gonna go for Volt Switch here because I don't want him getting his Croak in for free. And like worst case, if he does sub up, I can just go back to it anyway. So it doesn't make a big deal. Oh wow. Wow. That's whatever. I can just go for the Protect here. Like even if you're Rocks here, I don't care. Yeah, you go for your Poltergeist. Let's see if I care. And as I was saying, I don't think I need my Silvally Poison, but at the same, actually I don't think I need my Thwackey. I need my Silvally Poison. Like once I can defog and like deal with Croak, I can just go Thwackey. I don't really need the Thwackey anyways. Let's see what he goes for. It does go for the Polter. Oh, it doesn't even kill. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Honestly, I'm just gonna go for the knockoff play here, and the reason being is one, I don't need the Thwackey, right? It doesn't really do much for me in this game anymore. But the thing is, like he does die to the Life Orb damage, right? Or the Life Orb and the Toxic damage. But if I do get the knockoff on Toxic Croak, I could be in a really, really good position. I don't know if I need this Thwackey that much anymore. Or I could just be stupid. Yeah. If this is Rocks and gets up Rocks, I could be in a weird position. I just glide, whatever. Okay. Yeah. I wanted to knock off. Obviously, it would have been nice there, but it's whatever. I can just go into my Lancer here because I do have the option to Protect and whatnot. And then like at the same time, even if he goes for recovery, it's okay by me. Just go make the aggressive U-turn play. Toxic doesn't show any sort of item, and I can just Volt because nothing he goes for can knock me out, especially if it's like an Earthquake or something. The grassy terrain is up, so he won't be able to knock me out. And it also reveals at least what type of Toxic he is. So he has Nasty Plot, which means my Rotom is basically gonna hard wall it. Well, not hard wall it, but like it walls it for now. And I'm gonna see how much I take. Because I think I might just go. Actually no, don't I just go Silvally No, it doesn't kill. So if I go Rotom, right? Rotom, where is it? Okay. From a Toxic Rogue. So Shadow Ball doesn't do that much. Alternative, what I can do is just I can go my Silvally Poison. As I said earlier, like I really only need my Silvally Poison to check this Toxic anyways. So I'm just gonna go to my this and I'm just gonna click Flame, and basically what that will do is after Life Orb damage with whatever you go for, it'll be put into range of Shadow Ball, and then you no longer will have a Shadow Ball resist. Well, you never had one to begin with, but like you have Silvally Dark, which keeps on taking you know, damage with rocks and then Shadow Balls and whatnot. So this is fine by me. I can just throw off the Flamethrower, and this should basically, you know, chip the Toxicroak into the range that I needed. And I don't even know if like this can really touch me. Does this Shadow Ball even 2KO me? I know it's not that strong unless it runs Life Orb. It might, but it doesn't make a difference. Like I'll always be able to just get the chip I need. Yep, goes for the Shadow Ball. Oh my god, I did so much. Oh, we get a burn, which is awesome. But that Flamethrower did 50. Oh my god, I did not realize it would do that much. But either way, he will knock himself out from burn into Life Orb anyway. So I can just go for like I don't know, I'll just go for a multi-attack or whatever. Who cares? Doesn't make a difference. Just misses the Focus Blast, which is whatever. And then I don't think he has any way of beating the Shadow Balls long term, especially because his Rotom Frost is like super walled by my Lantern. Yeah, this matchup was pretty atrocious. GG's, bro. Okay, so what did we learn today, guys? We learned that Miltank is busted. Yeah. So thank you guys for joining me. Obviously the game one is kind of a little frustrating with the Basculin, Volturn, and TK played that pretty well, I think. But neither teams are too much, man. That's what you got to learn for anyone that's watching this. Just know that neither teams are too much. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. For what was it? I don't know. I think this was my last open for the week. But yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. Peace.